morning. Good morning. I think I'm a little early this morning. Yeah, I was trying to get on early this morning because I got a full house and a full hotel. Yeah, we in the hotel again today, and I got a full house. So I think this morning some people asked me about why to another level. Um, why am I trending as much as I'm doing? And I think it was a little interview, and I get my interviews every day, guys. I know I do. I get my interviews from other recovery houses that call and try to figure out, what's making me tick and, act like they, trying to book. But hey, that's business. That's expected. That's expected. And I definitely would want people to mimic, um, what's going on to another level, having more people. I can't save the world, or I can't be the only one that's caring as much as I do. One of the things that I recognize is that we do know that 90% of this business is now Afro-American women, and our culture is different. So it's a cultural change as well, not just for us, but for this community. Because it's been dominated by the Hispanics most of the time, right? So what makes me different? First of all, it's a language barrier. It's breaking the language barrier, right? Because we want somebody that's going to understand us. But when we say, can you feel me? Can you feel me? Are you cut from the same cloth? I know when I'm sick and I'm not feeling good, I remember how my grandma used to take care of me. So I'm with that old school, able to just hug and hold a grown woman through her pain, right? Because I care. I love when they say, Miss Tammy, I just woke up and just called out your name, because this makes us vulnerable. This makes us, I just had a young lady who was like, I don't like not being able to take care of myself. I don't like being able to have to depend on somebody. But we do, and that's why we have to choose real wisely. So I only do what I know that was done for me. I'm just the old school, I believe in rocking you, holding you, crying with you, making you feel safe. And that's all. I ain't doing nothing mystical, or what they call mystical. I ain't got no gimmicks or gadgets or anything. I just got that old school love. That thing that rocks you back to health. So people wonder, okay, because we're black, so I know I feed us. I know I'm an Afro American woman, so I only do what I know to do that I like, right? So they say treat people like you want to be treated. So again, I'm a surgery doll, and I knew what I needed and I knew what I didn't get. So I'm making sure that I just cover all bases, when I'm, just people just want, I don't need to be doing all that glitzy and glamour and dressing up shit. I don't even get on here and dress up, because this is the real deal. We're talking about real talk behind the scenes. I think I had makeup on the other day because I was going somewhere, but it's about being transparent, being real transparent. That makes us, and my staff has to care. They got to care like I do. They gotta, have the same vision as I, because everybody that comes through that door, is loved on, and I ain't saying we perfect. No, I ain't perfect, because shit gonna happen right in front of you, but it's how I take care of it that makes a difference, because that my heart is in it, and I make you feel like, because you everybody know when you get sick and stuff, you just want to have somebody there that care, that you can call, and we ain't having you waiting too long to call. And trust and believe, I'm going through staff too, because if you ain't right, you got to get off of this boat. Okay, so I go through transitions. I have staff that care, but then I can get some that be like, okay, I don't think you're gonna make it. Not over here. So I go through transitions, and sometimes my transitions are gonna be in front of you, because I'm very transparent, and that's just being real, because I ain't hiding. I ain't trying to put the fluff on things. So when someone asks me what everybody and connect, because we are changing the culture down here now, and there's a culture shock. Um, there's people that aren't even. There's people that's not even going to promote black-owned businesses or black-owned houses because they've been able to get away with just the mediocre, right? And I think we come with different standards. Different standards of what cleanliness looks like, and the food, right? So we come with that stuff we grew up on. So we ain't accepting anything less, especially if we paying our money. Man, let black woman pay her money. You don't give her what she need, right? So at the end of the day, I'm understanding that. There's some things that just is unacceptable when it comes to us, and I'm not saying that to say that I'm disqualifying any other race or anything like that. But we all know culture is culture, and how you was raised is how you was raised, right? So that makes you. I guess that makes me stand out because 90% of the business now is Afro American women that we are here. We done showed up. We're not going anywhere. Um, and we're here to stay. So, speaking about those coordinators that choose to continue to support what I've learned down here, um, is, and how to maneuver, is everybody stick together down here. Everybody gives everybody a chance to get a piece off your ass, right? When one person come down here, one black woman, we come down here, we worth about $13,000, and everybody want to get a piece of us. And we're giving it because it's to the coordinators, it's to the surgical centers. We got to pay for our recovery houses. Then we go in here, they want us like seduction. They want to extort us for they little shit they got going on, the little ring they got going on with the fajas and the shit. You mandatory got to buy shit from them. That's some bullshit. I wish somebody just get on the phone and give them the phone and have the IRS on that bitch. Be like, cash? You only take cash? So that's a paper trail, right? We can't follow the paper. So it makes you wonder, like, okay, why we gotta pay cash? And where's the money going? And do anybody know? Yet and still you threaten to cancel our surgeries and this and that, and you say that it's mandatory and it's in our contract. Yeah, not the contract that we signed. Oh, that email that you send, that's the contract? Oh, okay. So when we gonna stand up and fight over there and stand up for our rights? We know how to do it. And shit, if we got 5 of them in there, hey, you gonna cancel all 5 of us? We stand up and say, I'm not paying for that shit. I want to see the doctors. I want to see who, because because I had one girl, Dr. Sampson, say he didn't care where you get your massages from, as long as you get them. But they'll tell you because they got that money, they got that ring, they got that stuff going on. Okay, then they'll tell you, oh, you need to go get another lab work, but go up the street, because guess what? That's cousin Pookie up the street, because he does lab work. So we gonna send you up there to go get a lab work because we got the paper, but we need him to get some money too. So he gonna charge you about $190. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna give you a big ass faja because we need you to go to Pretty Girl Curves and get a faja from them, because we all get kickback. So it's a little circle of things that's going around, and we will stand up and start supporting our own and getting our own thing. They milking us $1 at a time, and then coming here canceling us like it's nothing, like we didn't go through anything. No, mommy, I'm sorry. Oh, hell no. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. That's why I try to prepare my girls to come down here, because it's unacceptable. And I will run up in a clinic in a minute, defending y'all. They got their circle and we got ours. Yeah, yeah. It's a full circle. It's just how where are you in the circle? And the circle is, the roadblocks that's put in front of us. It's another way of, because I told them one day, I got into it with one of the coordinators, and I called and stuff, and I let them know. I said, we as black women, we have a class action lawsuit down here. I said, because of the way that we're being treated. I said, I've been following a Caucasian and I've been following a Hispanic, and it was one coordinator in particular, and I was talking to one of the business managers because the bitch canceled me, and she ain't even never met me. And so when I called, I told them, I said, they ain't having these same problems. And they was like, Miss Kennedy, we're so sorry to hear that. No, we don't want you guys to think and feel that way. We're gonna, I said, and I just don't understand. They're not having the same problems that we're having. Poor communication. Saying you send emails I never got. Coming down here telling me I got to send the same thing 3, 4, 5 times, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know how many trips I took, trying to get myself clear. So trust and believe, I went through it too. So I can't tell you something I ain't went through. I can't tell you how to get through something if I ain't went through it. I done went, and so I told her, I said, this is ridiculous. I said, that's why some of these girls are passing out after surgery, because all the shit y'all done put them through to get this, to get that. You got to go get this. You ain't got that. Oh, we didn't get this. We didn't get that. And the anxieties is up before y'all get here, because y'all feeling like, oh my God, I'm going to be canceled. What do I do to not be canceled? Keep shit in the emails. Copy yourself in anything that you send to them. Make sure that you have hand copies and paperwork of all. If it ain't in writing, it didn't happen. If you can't prove it, it's your word against theirs. And 9 times out of 10, you can prove it. You know what they're gonna say? I'm gonna tell you how they do. They gonna tell you, oh mommy, she don't work here no more. Oh really? Well, I need to see a supervisor. A lot of times we need to know our legal rights, because I have a standing contract with you. So you're going to tell me what's in your contract. I signed the contract too. So you got services that you must render to me too, based on the contract. Read your contracts. The contracts ain't just for them. It's for you. So stop giving up your rights because they say so. Just last night, one of my girls she coming in late. She get in a Uber, and this Mickey Sticky, he gets lost. He got her somewhere in West Bubblefuck somewhere, and guess what he told her? She got to get out right here, because he got another car. She put me on the phone, and I said, you tell him you will not get out. Tell him to call the police, because you're refusing to get out, so that you can explain to the police why you ain't getting out of his vehicle. Because he will not put you out. First of all, I don't even know where he got you at. And you knew in this town, and this Mickey Sticky told her he was going for her to get out. And I'm talking about that type of fight. I told her, do not get out. Put me on speakerphone. She ain't getting out of nothing. Call the police. She refusing to get out the vehicle. Call the police. So we can tell them why she refusing, because you done took her somewhere else. You on Northwest, and she told you Southwest. So yeah, we end up bringing her where he need to bring her straight to me. I'm talking about that type of fight, knowing your rights, ladies. Read your contracts, because not only if you signed the contract for them, they're on the contract with you, and you have rights for them to fulfill the contract that they said to you. So stop giving in, stop buckling up, and start fighting back. Because it's ridiculous, and to the point where they're ready for you to dispute the shit with your bank. They done told the girl that she was canceled, okay, and this and that, because something they seen, that they call you on the phone and tell you that shit. And then when you dispute it on your bank, they got a whole nother statement, a whole nother excuse. No one never told her she was canceled. She just didn't show up. That's what they did to her. Said she didn't show up. So they gonna have to give me something in writing. Keep it documented, y'all. If it ain't documented, it didn't happen. It's your word against theirs. You need to give me that in writing. Start asking for your records after surgery. Seeing what the fuck happened. What did they do? Did they really use the cell saver? Or they just took your money? Because if they used and did anything to your surgery, it needs to be documented. So if they say, oh, we forgot to document, I don't care. Give me my money. Prove to me that you gave that to me. Let's stop making desperation be the reason why we ain't fighting for us. Because if it don't feel right, it ain't right. They said when I said that gut, that thing, something's telling me, my gut. Your gut is where you give life, you hold the baby, you hold life, and your gut is what's going to save your life. If you're feeling like it ain't right, it ain't right. So what we going to do? Again, what will we do for a Klondike bar? And I say that is for what will we do just for the desires of our heart? How much of ourselves are we going to sell ourselves for? You know, and that's the reason why they do us like they do us. Because a lot of us ain't fighting back. We give it in because, oh my God, they're going to cancel my surgery. I've been wanting surgery so long. You can still have your surgery. But we got to pave the way because we got to change we got to change this game down here. Okay? Because we the star players in the game right now. But we acting like we the minority. We done became the majority. The majority of the ones now getting plastic surgery, and we acting like we the minority. Okay? $4,500, $6,000 ain't easy for you to just give up and let somebody feel like they just gonna take it from you. I'd be like, nah, baby, come on, get in the car, We going up there. And when I come up there, I go, oh shit, here she come. Oh yeah, here she come. Cause I advocate. Done too many class actions. So y'all need to shut it up. So what you want? You want open a can of worms for a liposuction? So guess what? She get her liposuction because it's too much dirt being done, and we're allowing it. We sitting back and we're allowing it. And some of us is the reason why. Stop cheating on your lab work. Stop cutting corners. Start standing up for yourself. If you're doing what you need to be doing, I ain't gonna worry about you canceling me. Because I bet you one thing, they rescheduled me, and then the business manager gave me a personal phone number because I started talking about the we and not me. I don't just talk about me. I talk about we as black women. You know, yeah. I believe they is. I believe they try to keep your money. And again, we're trendsetters. We got to change the trend. We got to change what's happening. We got to realize that if we don't start, standing up for ourselves and start being the seed for change, they're gonna keep treating us this way. They are. It's because of some of us. They catch us in the wrong or this or that. I don't know. I know that I can't be the only one that care, and I can't be the only one talking about this shit either. But I tell you one thing. I get it from my grandma. I'm sorry. Yes, I am a native Floridian, but I was raised in New York. So I'm a Gator. So I was raised by a down south grandma, you know. So I got that country heart, cook like an old church woman, got a city look. But at the end of the day, I want to take care of my sisters. Not just physically being in my house, but emotionally getting you guys ready. And that's why I do these lives. Because I can't keep sitting back acting like there ain't a fucking elephant in the damn room. I done said it too many times. When they start labeling and saying and getting statisticals on it, then that means somebody watching it. Where I get the statistics that 90% of this business is Afro-American women? And why is it labeled like that? And so, for the most part, there is some stereotyping. There is some racism amongst the culture and us. Because I know it. They think they're different than the Mexicans. Trump loves the Cubans. He hates the Mexicans. And so they walk around prejudiced against black folks too. And ran into it. Went, decided, okay, I'm going to relocate. Went and looked for a place, and the flag just flagging. Oh, accepting applications, and leasing now, and all of this shit. And went in there, and the guy told me, we don't have anything for rent. The Hispanic guy told me, we don't have anything for rent. I said, well, what the fuck is you leasing then? There's flags all out there flying and something. He kind of looked like, oh shit, yeah. Oh, but we don't have anything anymore. So you need to take that shit down then. So my peoples, he was with me. He was like, come on, babe. You know what this is. They take care of their own. They don't want us in nice places and this and that. So the same thing going up in these clinics. That's why I tell people, I don't know why I'm trending. All I know is I'm here to tell the truth. So let's walk through this thing. I thank everybody that sent in, and a couple people call and hit me up and just ask some things like, right, I've been down here for a minute, and I've had my share of being backstabbed, being outcast, but God keeps prevailing regardless of what they say. I've turned on my back. I had driving companies refuse to drive for me. Yeah, that's why I drive for myself. Okay. There's coordinators don't even dare even refer people to me, but they refer you to this Hispanic lady that they ain't about to take care of you. But she gonna grease her palms, and that's okay. So I stay in the gap and I stay in the fight. So don't think I ain't going through my own personal battles with just trying to stay afloat. The area that I am in my recovery house is in, I'm probably the only black. And I done had my interviews and all of that too, because people in this industry are dirty and they nasty. But that's with anything. But you stand up and you fight and you make sure you have yourself covered. You have your paperwork and you have what you need. I'm registered with the state of Florida. Okay. I carry an ALF license. I do what I need to do. Because I know when they hating on you, they coming for you. Because somebody got to be here. And I remember going through a transition, and I told y'all, I just thought that, listen, I'm about to give up because I can't keep fighting these people. I got people on one of the biggest blogs got me like this is a series, and I don't call no name, I just don't fuck with social media like that no more, and I just thought that, I'm just going through something, and maybe this ain't for me, and maybe I just need to throw in the towel. And I remember having certain women, God put certain women in your life, and they were patients, and they was like, Miss Tammy, oh hell no. We gonna help you because we need you here. We need this place like somebody. And we're not gonna let this go down. And I was like, oh, they gonna talk about me. Oh, they gonna say this, they gonna say that. Because I was going through a transition, with changing the staff and just being stabbed in the back and people you trust and people calling people on you and just that whole shit. And I'm crying out of joy because even through that battle, I still stand. And I remember women that were here, and that's why I'm here for you guys. They was here as patients, but they stood up like soldiers. And they was like, this house ain't going down, not on our watch. And so I do this because I have to. And it ain't always easy, y'all. Some days I get sleep, some days I don't. But I stay in the race and I stay vigilant for you. I do. I stay vigilant because once you know, you can't act like you know. And once you have a purpose and once you have an assignment from God, you got to live up to that. And I don't know every day where I get the energy, but every day I get the energy to come on and be transparent, right? Stay humble. And most of all, I am so grateful. I'm grateful to those that continue to support to another level. Um, People that reach out, saying what can we do, because this is a cause, right? This thing ain't going nowhere, and it's only gonna get bigger because that's just what it is now. When times change, the pandemic has birthed the butt, has birthed that because every state had to reserve its most lucrative business. In the pandemic, had you take a look at what each state felt was the most lucrative for them, and a lot of people didn't know that the surgical world was that for Miami, because all they thought about was the beaches and the yachts and boats and the clubs and stuff until the pandemic hit, and the only thing was on the scene was surgery. It was the surgery. They kept that open. I don't think it ever shut down. I think it slowed down, but I don't think it ever shut down. I don't think it ever shut down, and it's only getting bigger because the need for the instant gratification. So don't have instant gratification and then find yourself in desperation. I'll call her back. But I'm gonna get off this live. But the live today was about why to another level, why are we trending, why is women reaching out to us, and I just think it's just the love that we give. I think it's that old school, that vulnerability that we're. You guys, I gotta go. I think that's a call from one of our patients. So again, till tomorrow. All right. Peace. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. And remember, this ain't for the weak and this ain't for the cheap. Miss Tammy, I'm out.